The next document we're going to go over is the buyer agency contract. In order for you to speak openly and freely about real estate, you need to have a buyer's agency contract with your clients. You will have the broker information on the left-hand side, your information on the right-hand side. You want this to be completed as full as possible. Make sure your license number is included, cell phone. Your direct phone number is the same as the company phone number. You can see that my template didn't save properly. That's my fault. I must have inputted it wrong. But you want to make sure that this is completely full or it will get kicked back for compliance. You want to have this filled out as much as possible. You must always have a start date and an end date. This can always be extended, but I always try to do 6 months to a year. Make sure you include your minimum fees here. If you have a broker fee to cover transaction fees or the company's broker fee, you want to make sure that you have that indicated on this document. Otherwise, you cannot charge them those fees. So this is where you talk about those fees, is on this document. You can see here that it talks about what dual agency is. This paragraph here basically states that you're allowed to have other clients. I joke with my potential clients and say, if I only had one client at a time, I wouldn't be able to feed my family. Transfer of this contract would be if our brokerage were to stop doing business. Confidentiality basically is saying that, by signing this agreement, information that your potential client shares with you is held in confidence. So you're not sharing their financial information without their permission. And that, a great example of this is, if I'm working with a list agent and you offer $200,000 for a property, but you tell me in confidence, I would go as high as 205. That information stays between us until you're ready for me to provide that information to the list agent. Expertise of real estate agents, we're only going to provide information that's in our realm of expertise. If it's outside of that scope, we're going to bring in the right professionals, such as accountants or lawyers or any other area of expertise that might be needed in a transaction. This whole section here talks about deposit money. It's very important that buyers understand what that earnest deposit is, who holds it, and when they get it back. Civil Rights Act, keep it simple. The only color that matters in real estate is green. Notice regarding convicted sex offenders, we always encourage you to contact local police departments or go on Megan's Law's website if you're worried about registered sex offenders in your area. Buyer's inspections. Home is sold in its present condition, and that inspections are there to help the buyer uncover anything that maybe the seller didn't know was wrong with the home, or things that you can't see with the naked eye when just walking through, a 20 to 30 minute walkthrough. Recordings on the property. The sellers are not able to record audio in a home. However, I'll be honest with you, I will tell my buyers, let's not talk financials. Inside of a home, we can chat on the phone after we leave a property, because you just never know when things like those Ring doorbells that can record video. You never know when those things are recording. So just better to be safe than sorry. Recovery fund is mentioned again, just like on the consumer notice. And then, of course, you both would have to sign and date this contract in order for it to be validated. In the next video, we're going to go over wire fraud disclosure.